Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter two of I forgot what I called it. What can we do um, to improve mental health in rural America? Um, I'll shorten it up in or what can I do as a person to improve my mental health in rural America? And Um, this is a great chapter for me, a great title, because it tells, it's hard when we're kind of like in a rural area. There's maybe about 400 people in the township that we're in, and um, it's difficult to establish something for a large group of people in a very small town. And so I'm looking to expand that in like virtual and doing podcasts or YouTube casts to say I'm sure there's other people out there even in urban areas that are looking for something, for people to talk to, people to connect with, people to understand, people to to feel connected to. And it's no matter where you are, it's hard to find those networks and the that sense of community, sense of um, togetherness. And sorry, I have a hair on my bothering me. Um, and so yeah, I went to the library yesterday. It was, this little tiny library, and I was filling out an application for work. Work is really hard to find too, and I think that that's a part of why I'm feeling so down lately. Is I'm having a hard time finding work in this rural area, and so I went there, and it was just it was just interesting. They were having a little meeting, and I was just sitting at a table, and they're like, "Oh, we need somebody here on Saturdays," and I kind of raised my hand, and it wasn't they already had somebody else hired, but I thought, what, that's just kind of the way to get out there and put yourself out there is to, you know, like get out of your comfort zone, get into those meetings and, let them know that you're available. Put yourself out there to say, yeah, I would love to have that position, I don't care if it's only just a couple hours a week. That's okay. It could be one of my, many jobs. So, um, yeah, so it was interesting. And I think the library is a really cool place to go. We went to a senior center too, and we kind of um, joined their, like chair yoga class. And, um, I think that's kind of how it's got to start is you connect with someone and then you expand and say, would you mind if I would lead a group? And I have leadership experience. I'm a certified peer specialist. Um, I've done a lot of group leadership before, and that's why I've done, the seed, not seed in the sand, but yeah, seed in the sand. That's what I named this podcast. And the reason that I started Seed in the Sand was because I was feeling all alone. It was 2020-ish, maybe a little before 2020, and I didn't feel there was that much out there for mental health, especially in the internet. And I saw a guy named Cody Green, and he is a schizophrenic hippie, and he was doing a talk at a convention that said, we need more people talking about mental illness, and we need more people getting their stories out there and sharing and advocating and and becoming a transformation um, online and showing your up, showing your down. That it's not all you know sunshine and roses or whatever it's called. Um, it's sometimes it's really hard, and sometimes it's really lonely and really dark. And um, yeah, so it was kind of interesting yesterday. I kind of put myself out there, um, and yeah. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see where the work goes. We'll see where the groups go, and yeah. So all right, these are the. Oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna show you my beautiful puppy. Oh, she's scratching her. Where is she? There she is. Daisy. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. She's always watching me on the couch. So somebody wanted to see the dog in the past, and now she's coming over here to say hi. Now you're coming over here to say hi. Yeah. So, all right. So these are the classic tarot cards by Gordon. Classic tarot cards. Sorry. And pick one card for the past, one card for the present, and one card for the future. All right. So for the past, we have the Hanged Man. It's a major arcana card. Um, when you think you know something and you get flipped on your side or your head and you get flipped upside down, that is the Hanged Man. You think you know everything there is to know about a situation, and you wind up finding something brand new about it. And then we have the Hierophant, which is the leader or the church, um, like the rules of like things to follow. We have ways of doing things and things like that. That's the Hierophant. And then the third card is the Three of Cups, and that's a celebration card. So it's a really good card, and I'm excited because my daughter's coming today. She's gonna be coming to visit for the first time, and um, I when I first bought this house, I was all upset because it was kind of falling apart. We had a bad inspection, not a bad inspection, but we found out a lot of things in the inspection, and we couldn't get an inspection before we purchased the home. And um, now it's like I'm falling in love with the house, even though has all these problems and has all these um, issues that we have to fix, and it's really expensive. I'm falling in love with the brightness of it and the sunrise and the sunsets. You get the sunrise on this side and the sunsets on this side, and you can see it out of the windows on both sides. It's just so beautiful, and it's so bright and sunny, and um, yeah, it might not be perfect, but it's mine, and I really um, enjoy being here. So I was surprised. I thought I would hate it here. So, no, it's really a nice house and has a lot of history. It used to be a Legion Hall, and I'm an energy person, so I can kind of feel the energy of the past here. And I think uh, I think the old the old people that kind of hang around, um, they like us. So and they like that I do my cards, and they like that I kind of talk to the pictures and talk to the walls and say thank you for supporting us and thank you for keeping us safe and um, thank you for bringing us here. So, all right, this says, oh, I need my glasses. All right, this says happiness is freedom from fear. It looks like this. Yeah. Okay. I am happy because I know that I am guided by a spirit who has watched over me all my life. I am happy because I know that as a spirit, I can never die. I am happy because I know that love is growing in my life and I have overcome all my fears. It I was able to do this because I looked at my spirit guide to teach me to be like them. Spirit guides can only work with what they are given, and you are a worthy student who has risen to every task that has been presented with. When you meet your challenges with dignity and honor, you grow spiritually. Every moment is now a blessing. Well, I don't think I've ever had that one before. That was a special card. It's almost like they were talking to me. The men of the Legion Hall. This was a gathering space for them, and maybe they are proud of us. That we're here and we're fighting we're fighting for this little place. So, all right. Well, I wish everybody a beautiful day, and we'll chat with you tomorrow.